Hello guys, DeathDread88 back with another episode of Let's Play Rimworld. Now if you remember last time, at least from what I remember, we sort of survived our first raid, and we also started adding a little bit to our base internally. We also now have the ability to make stone tiles, so that helps a lot. So that's all steel, so I'm not really worried about that right now. Between granite and slates, granite's going to be a lot better as far as strength goes, so that's what I'm going to try and build a lot of stuff out of. And we found compacted steel, I guess? Yes, we did. Cool. So that's a good start to the episode, I guess. So we actually have more metal coming in, because we don't have really anything right now. Now the other thing I might want to do is make a defensive wall here, just so that I can funnel people through at one point. Sort of seems like a good idea to me. Alright, so they have two tribespeople on their way, and we've got defenses set up, so we should be okay. Alright, so you're going to keep going, and eventually this turret will be able to find them in range. Now, does everyone have a weapon? 4 and 5. Cool, everybody does have weapons, so that helps. And I'm going to make you wear pants. And the turret hasn't been hit yet. Alright, so now we're going to bring everyone back over to here. Yep, so you're going to start hitting the turret. And you are... Alright, so we scared them off. That's okay, I will take that. So we'll speed things up then a little bit. And they're working on food right now. We do have year-round food production, so that's going to help us a lot. Why are you in a bad mood? So you observed a couple corpses. It's okay. I'm going to have you haul them. Not quite what I was looking for, but okay. Actually, no, there's more than one person there. Okay. So now I want you to haul that person. And we'll just make one more grave. I feel like I should fortify that maybe a little bit more. But at this point, we seem to be doing okay. Have corn, it's getting to being grown, so that helps us out a lot. And we almost have this area dug out, so that should help us a little bit too. We also have slate walls here. No, that's just regular slate. I was going to say, do we have slate walls here? Because otherwise it would stay a wall on it. Still have this monkey in here. It should be dead soon. So it's slowly dying. And we do have granite there, so that should help us a bit. I was sort of going to make this area a freezer here, because we can sort of build a wall like right here, and then have the freezer pump the hot air out here. That seems like the best idea to me. And since we do have the ability to make stone now, we can make stone floors and stone walls. So that's going to help us a lot. Alright, so they're going to keep harvesting there. Alright, so the growth rate on marshy soil, I guess, is reduced. I think it's the same with gravel. Yep, and then regular soil it's 100%. And then I don't know, okay, that's gravel. So gravel can be a little slow to walk on too. Now the other thing we're going to have to start worrying about here soon is cooling for the entire base. That's why I dug this little area out, so we could maybe do a cooler in here. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to make this into a room, but I definitely know there's going to be a freezer up here. So we're going to mine 9 by 9, which gives us 8 by 8, that's 64 storage. We're going to go a little bit further. We'll do 8 by 12. And yeah, the walls start here, which is okay. Actually, we can move it up one and cancel this over here. So now we should have a total area of 8 by 12, yes. There we go. Alright, now I am working on gun turret cooling right now, so I think the next thing we're going to work on is probably pneumatic picks so we can mine through this faster. Not really worried about motors or anything, just more of the fact of getting a wall here eventually. Alright, why are you... Okay, so you're a little hungry. Oh, bugged out for a second there. I have you consume the rice there. And then you're gonna keep making flooring and stuff. Cool. Now it seems like slate's probably going to be the best thing to use because we're going to have the most of that, other than from in here. Alright, so it's still a little bit cooler outside. Nowhere near snowing temperatures, but it could get there eventually. Alright, so now let's see, let's go structure. I want slate walls. Before we get any further. And the nice part too is we do have 5 people now, so that's going to help us out a lot. And you're going to build all that for us. Slowly this person will get better at building. I think we have our... do we have a better builder? Not really. I mean, we could use our miner, but I feel like getting our settler better at building is going to just help us out in the long run. They're slowly picking through this. We're going to see if this monkey will get out if we leave that area open. Alright, there we go. Cool. Now the monkey should get out. Here we go. So we'll build another slate wall here. We'll force close that door. And Watson's in a bad mood now. You're just getting hungry, that's okay. Sort of leave them to what they're doing. We've been here almost 2 months now. What are your needs? You just feel terrible overall. So I'm gonna have you go consume some rice. assume rice. There we go. And then I'll probably want to line this wall with slate 2. But yeah, sort of right now we don't need to worry as much about expansion. I just want a cooler, and then the defenses are going to be the next major thing I probably focus on. Because as long as we have somewhere to keep cold food, and then eventually we get some way to cook food, we'll make our colonists a lot happier. The other thing to do too is we could probably throw some wooden beds in here. Because this will probably just be like a common room. We might throw like a pool table or something in here, but we're also going to have probably a temporary kitchen in here. And that's just because the kitchen's going to be right next to our cooler. Alright, we'll speed it up a little bit. We're going to keep working on slate. And I was going to expand a little bit this way, but not too much. The other thing we're going to have to worry about too eventually is people trying to dig through the mountain to get to our base. I'll do slate. If I throw it there, that's where the door should go. So we'll do a slate door. Slate wall there and here. So at least we got one person mining a little bit, and then we got everyone else trying to dig through this. And it's taken a little while to make it. So it's getting a little bit warmer inside. We go to power. What's our power situation look like? We only have that area connected up. That's okay. Somewhere we're going to want somewhere for massive solar panel arrays temporarily, or maybe even permanently. So I'm thinking I may block this area off. I could dig this way, block this area off, just have like a one tunnel with a power cable, and then put like 3 or 4 solar panels over here. That does not seem like a bad idea, but that'll be for later. And we're also going to want to replace all this. Yeah, it's a very ugly environment just because we have all the gravel on the ground. That's the bad part. Alright, so we got more steel in here, that's good. So we got lots of minerals around here, it looks like. At least enough steel to do basically whatever we want. See, we're slowly getting some research done. And it's now spring, so the temperatures are going to get warm. Summer is what's probably going to be a pain, because we need cooling by summer at a minimum. So we can keep this at a nice like 60 degrees all the time. That'll probably be... Yeah, on top of defenses, that'll be the next thing I worry about. Now I'll probably also set someone to clean, just so all this area is cleaned up. some dirt there, so that's not helping much. Go structure, do some more slate here. There we go. And we'll just hold that door and this door open. They have a faster way out. So what are in these cargo pods? Nothing I really want. Oh, we already have people going a little dazed. You're doing okay. At least that's the good news. You've not gone berserk. Beds would probably be the next thing I want to worry about. So I'll throw some simple wooden beds in here soon. As soon as they are awake. Yep, so you're going to start freaking out me on with beds. And we're in our 3rd month already. And they should be up soon here. Here we go. And you're up now. So if we go to furniture now, do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Alright, you're still broken, so that's why you're starving. That's the only bad part. Got all the bed. There we go. Got all the beds done. And you're working on regrowing stuff. Cool. That should help us a little bit with food, considering we got all that food right now. And next is going to be the picks. Sort of just want to keep him researching while we're doing research, just so he can keep building up skill level. And also he is somewhat interested, so he learns at a decent rate. Alright, you need to get unbroken. Doing okay, you just fell asleep. Needs, you got enough rest. So go ahead and eat, and then go sleep. This should be a lot more comfortable, so their needs are going to be better, because they're going to be... They're sharing a bedroom, but it's going to be a little bit more comfortable. Roughly. It's sort of the trade-off there. And we'll just speed through the night here. Alright, there we go. Now once those are mined, I'll get this little bit constructed. I'll run power that way and throw in a cooler. And we'll set one person to haul. And then we'll have one person constantly getting granite blocks. Because we're going to go details here, clear all, and I only want granite right now. Don't care about slate, because we have enough slate to finish this off. Alright, so if you go to structure, we're going to go slate wall. Completely finish all this off. to rearrange what people are doing here in a second. Yep, and you're getting more food, so that's going to help us. Yeah, it's already getting pretty warm outside. Alright, then you can do that. And that lowers your mood more, though. So I'm not sure. Probably have to grow some cotton here soon and make our own clothes. And deconstruct you just so we can get that constructed. But it does cool off a lot during the night, so that helps lower this temperature. As you can tell, the temperature between these three rooms are roughly the same. It's a little bit cooler here. That's because the door prevents any type of heat moving through. So we're going to add vents in here soon with a cooler. Slate wall there. And cool. So, now what we should do is, as far as power goes, I want it to run here, here, and then here. We'll run it up along here too. We'll just connect it there. Probably want to throw in another battery. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, just to have extra power. Alright, so they got plenty of power there. Temperature. I'm going to want a cooler for that room. Will not have you hold open anymore. And you're gonna quickly and hopefully so now orders are going to be to haul all of that out and haul this out. So I want one person set to just hauling. So who's our worst at everything? You're best at growing, but that's about it. So I'm going to have you just focus on hauling and cleaning and no research. That's all I want you doing. Leave it at 20 degrees. Should start cooling that room off. Yep, so our temperature's going down there. And we want to put a zone in here. That's not what I want. I want a stockpile. So now if we pause this, make a stockpile. We'll set it as important. We'll clear all and we'll make it just food. So they'll start moving stuff out. Turn that off again. Yep, so you're going to keep growing there. Then the other thing I was going to do too is I was going to set someone to basically just crafting. So we will do that with our other settler. Actually, we'll do it with our surgeon. Alright? Yeah, you'll be fine. just craft. Do I still have you growing? I do. Okay, so I'm going to have you ignore growing. You're just going to start hauling food into here, which temperature is cool enough to freeze stuff indefinitely. So now our food won't spoil, as you can see here, versus food sitting out here has a daytime, and it also is losing durability. Now durability is not going to matter too much as soon as we start cooking stuff, but for right now I just want to get as much food in here as possible. Alright, so there's more food. And you're hauling rocks out at the same time, so that helps us. Alright, so these are all friendly guys. That's good news. There's even more of them. There's tons of them. Alright, and hopefully now, Space Raider. That's okay. You're just going for a walk. Yep, and you're gonna haul more food for us. You'll slowly get stuff out of this here. So that's the other good news. Now we're doing somewhat okay on granite. Alright, so they're all leaving now. And I'm gonna wait until we have about 400 to 500 granite, just so we have enough. You're gonna keep hauling rocks out, that's good. And they're gonna keep hauling rocks out. And we're hauling more food in. So at least we got a cooler this time. I mean, it's been about 3 months since we started, because we started January 1st. So we've been here about, yeah, just about 30 days. And we have a raid now. So let's go to that location. Alright, you guys have decently long-range weapons. That's not good for us. So we're going to go down here, designate a power toggle, and hopefully our defenses can do something. Alright, we're going to deal with them real quick, hopefully. You're my person with the pistol. Does anyone else have a gun? No, that's not good. So we have 1 long range versus 2 long range. They've got a bit of cover over here. So we're gonna have to, when they attack, we'll have to go ahead and designate people. You don't have anything to do right now, so that's helping us a little bit. The only guy we don't want out there when they attack is our researcher. So as soon as they attack, then we'll call everyone back. And 2 back, call you back. It's about here, and then I'll have you go here. Yep, so I'll have you go there. You're gonna go here, and I'll bring you back here. Alright, so the monkey's going to attack who? One of our people. That's just great. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so they're going to start attacking from here. I'm going to have you go attack that person. Alright, you were hitting the torso. And you're the one that has everything ready to go. They should have him pretty much taken care of already. Okay. And we already killed their other person, it looks like. So we seem to have gotten everyone. So our character's unable to do... That guy's unable to do anything. I'll have one of you pick up the survival rifle, and I'll actually have the other one of you pick up the survival rifle, just so we have several long-range people. Alright, so that'll be the end of this here. I'm going to unrecruit these guys. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas on this game or any others, leave those in the comments below. But as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please go ahead and leave a like below. Please comment. Also, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.